Men over 60, let me ask you an important question. What if I told you there's one special spot on your body that, when properly stimulated, can send a powerful flow of fresh blood to your most intimate areas, restore sensitivity, and help you wake up feeling youthful again? This spot isn't located on the organ itself and isn't a muscle you train at the gym. Most men don't even suspect its existence. In my 12 years working as a urologist, I've observed how one simple procedure using ordinary natural oil brings back confidence and masculine strength in ways that genuinely surprise my patients. Today, I'll show you exactly where this zone is located, why it possesses such power, and how you can start using it tonight to naturally strengthen erections without pills or complicated devices. Before continuing to listen, please write where you're from. It's very interesting to know. By the end of this presentation, you'll understand why castor oil can become a powerful ally for improving blood flow, nerve sensitivity, and hormonal balance. You'll also learn the exact application location, frequency of procedures, and what changes to expect in the coming weeks. Before I reveal the exact location and method of applying castor oil, we need to understand what happens in the male body after 60 years of age. An erection isn't simply a moment of arousal or a basic physical reaction. It's one of the most complex phenomena your body can produce. The process requires perfect coordination between the brain, hormonal system, network of sensitive nerves, and precise response from blood vessels. If even one of these elements slows down or becomes less efficient, the entire process can feel weaker, slower, or less reliable. Please write in the comments where you're from and what city you're in. Over time, blood vessels supplying erectile tissue may lose their natural flexibility. They become less capable of opening widely and allowing that blood flow necessary for firmness. When blood does arrive, it becomes harder to retain in the erectile chambers. Simultaneously, testosterone levels, hormones that fuel not only desire but tissue health, may begin gradually declining. This slow change affects energy, mood, and the very strength of erections. Another change that often goes unnoticed occurs in tiny nerve endings that transmit pleasure signals from the sexual organ to the brain. Over decades, these nerve endings can lose sensitivity, meaning touches or stimulation that once triggered strong responses may now feel muted. We cannot forget about pelvic floor muscles either. These deep, often overlooked muscles act like a locking mechanism, keeping blood in the sexual organ after it arrives. With age, these muscles can weaken, and when this happens, erections more often fade before desired. This is precisely when many men begin losing hope. They assume gradual decline is an inevitable part of aging, that nothing can be done to change the situation. Based on years of working with patients, I can confidently say this is completely false. The body, even after 60, still possesses remarkable capacity for recovery if you provide proper stimulation, care, and conditions. When you target the right structures, muscles, blood vessels, nerves, you can restore vitality in ways that seem like genuine time reversal. This is exactly where castor oil becomes a surprising and powerful tool. It's not a magic potion, but when applied correctly in the right place, it can support circulation, awaken dormant nerve endings, and help restore the pelvic area for stronger, more reliable erections. In just a moment, I'll show you the exact method of use. Castor oil differs from ordinary oils you might find in your kitchen or bathroom cabinet. It possesses a unique composition, the most important part being a natural compound called ricinoleic acid. This compound gives castor oil its remarkable healing properties. The oil works as a natural anti-inflammatory agent, calming irritation deep within tissues and relaxing areas that may be tense or under strain. It also supports blood circulation by helping blood vessels relax and open, allowing more oxygen-rich blood to flow where needed. Equally important, the oil stimulates the lymphatic system, your body's internal cleaning crew, to work more efficiently, removing accumulated toxins and waste products that can slow healing and reduce tissue vitality. These qualities have made castor oil packs a popular remedy in traditional medicine across cultures for hundreds of years. People applied them to the abdomen to stimulate slowly working organs like the liver, to sore joints for pain relief, or to skin to accelerate recovery after injuries. The oil's deep, penetrating nature made it a favored remedy for problems requiring more serious treatment than surface intervention. When it comes to male sexual health, the true magic of castor oil lies in that same ability to penetrate deeply into tissues. It doesn't simply remain on the skin surface, but passes through layers, reaching areas rich in blood vessels and nerve endings. When applied to key zones affecting erectile function, castor oil helps muscles release long-held tension, improve blood vessel permeability, and bring fresh, nourishing blood to erectile tissues. It's also incredibly effective at feeding those delicate nerve endings that may have become less responsive with age. Imagine this as gentle awakening of a pathway that has been inactive too long. This renewed nerve activity can mean greater sensitivity, more natural arousal, and stronger brain-body connection during intimacy. Many men trying this technique describe the effect in very similar words. They call it gentle awakening, or a quiet switch turning back on. They notice subtle warmth, pleasant fullness, or even tingling in areas that hadn't felt that way for years. This isn't about forcing the body, but creating suitable conditions for it to remember how to work optimally. When this deeply acting oil combines with the special application point I'm about to reveal, results can be surprisingly powerful, not in a sudden artificial way, but as gradual natural return of function that feels like your own body working exactly as it should. So where exactly should the oil be applied? The secret spot isn't actually on the shaft itself, as many might assume. It's the perineum, that soft, slightly muscular area located between the scrotum and anus. Though this may seem like an unobvious choice, this small area is actually a major crossroads for some of the most important structures controlling erections. Beneath this skin layer lies the bulbospongiosus muscle, which acts almost like a natural clamp, helping trap blood inside the penis and maintain firmness. Running through this region are also branches of the pudendal nerve, which carry crucial arousal and sensation signals to and from the brain. Alongside these nerves are arteries that supply fresh oxygen-rich blood directly to erectile tissue. In other words, this isn't just a patch of skin, but a control center for sexual performance. When you apply castor oil here, you're doing far more than simply moisturizing the surface. You're delivering its deep penetrating properties right into the core of your pelvic floor. The oil encourages these muscles to soften and release tension, allowing blood vessels to expand and provide healthier blood flow. It also nourishes and stimulates nerve pathways that may have been sluggish or inactive for years. This combination of muscle relaxation, improved blood supply, and nerve activation creates the perfect environment for stronger, more consistent erections. In my experience, this can be especially transformative for men who've noticed gradual decline. Perhaps their morning erections aren't as firm, or they lose hardness too quickly during intimacy. By targeting this spot, you're addressing several underlying factors simultaneously rather than just surface symptoms. Here's how to do it correctly to get maximum benefit. Start by ensuring the area is clean and completely dry. This ensures deep oil absorption without any barriers on the skin. Take a teaspoon of pure cold-pressed castor oil. I cannot stress enough the importance of using high-quality unrefined oil, as this keeps all its natural compounds intact. Gently warm the oil by slowly rubbing it between your fingers and palms, or placing the teaspoon in a small bowl of warm water for a few minutes. You don't need high heat, just enough to make it pleasantly warm when touching your skin. When the oil is ready, settle into a comfortable position where you can easily reach the perineum using slow, firm, yet gentle movements. Begin massaging the oil into this area. Your aim is to press deeply enough to feel the underlying muscle without creating any discomfort. Imagine you're coaxing the tissue to soften, open, and receive nourishment. Allow your fingers to move in small, steady circles or gentle strokes, covering the entire space between the scrotum and anus. Spend at least 2 to 3 minutes here, longer if you can. This isn't about speed, but giving your body time to respond. The more mindful and unhurried your touch, the more muscles and blood vessels in this area will relax. Many men find that focusing on breathing during the procedure, slow inhale, slow exhale, helps release even more tension and encourages the body to welcome the sensation. For additional enhancement, after completing the massage, place a warm compress or folded towel dipped in warm water over the area for about 15 minutes. The combination of heat and oil creates a deeper level of tissue penetration and further enhances circulation. You might feel gentle warmth spreading across your pelvic region. This is a sign that blood flow is increasing. I recommend making this a calming end-of-day ritual. Performing the procedure in the evening when your body is already beginning to unwind allows tissues to stay relaxed and continue absorbing oil overnight without interruption. With regular practice, this simple procedure can become a quiet, restorative habit, supporting not only intimate health but overall well-being. Some men tell me they begin noticing subtle changes within just a few days. Perhaps gentle warmth, light tingling sensations, or a feeling of more liveliness in the pelvic area. For others, improvements build more slowly, often taking 2 to 4 weeks of regular application before they notice clear signs like stronger morning firmness or the ability to maintain erection more reliably during intimacy. Every body responds at its own pace, and that's perfectly normal. What's important to remember is that this isn't a quick artificial boost like a pill. Instead, it's a process of gently retraining your body, reconditioning tissues, and restoring natural mechanisms that support healthy function. Along the way, you may notice some surprising additional benefits. Many men report feeling greater ease in the pelvic floor, as if tension they didn't even realize they were holding has been released. Others mention less stiffness or tightness in the lower back. Since muscles and nerves in this region are closely interconnected, in some cases men find that bladder control improves. They can hold their bladder more easily and experience fewer nighttime bathroom trips. This is no coincidence. The same nerves and muscle groups that help achieve and maintain erection also play a direct role in bladder health. Of course, castor oil alone will give you best results when supported by healthy daily habits that nourish circulation and balance hormones. Make it a priority to stay well hydrated throughout the day so blood flows freely and tissues remain plump and responsive. Include plenty of leafy greens and beets in meals to naturally boost nitric oxide, a compound that helps blood vessels open wider and deliver more oxygen to every part of your body, including your most intimate areas. Choose foods rich in healthy fats like salmon, walnuts, and extra virgin olive oil, which provide building blocks for healthy testosterone levels and supple blood vessel walls. In addition to diet, consider adding gentle pelvic floor exercises to your weekly routine. Kegel exercises, when done correctly, can strengthen the very muscles that help trap blood inside the penis, making your erections not just firmer, but also longer lasting. Even a few minutes a day can create noticeable improvement over time. Finally, never underestimate the role of your mind in sexual health. Stress, worry, and constant tension flood the body with hormones that constrict blood vessels and suppress desire. Taking time each day for relaxation isn't a luxury but a necessity. Whether you find calm through deep breathing, A slow evening walk, stretching before bed, or simply sitting quietly in your favorite chair, these moments of rest help your body shift into a state where intimacy feels natural and enjoyable again. When you combine castor oil therapy with these supporting habits, you create the perfect environment for lasting, meaningful change. Castor oil is generally safe for external use, but it's important to choose a pure, cold-pressed variety to ensure you're getting all its natural benefits without added chemicals or processing that could irritate the skin. Avoid using it on broken, inflamed, or irritated skin, as this can cause discomfort and slow healing. If you ever experience significant pelvic pain, sudden or unexplained changes in erectile function, or other unusual symptoms, please see your doctor promptly to rule out any underlying conditions that may require treatment. If you're taking medications for blood pressure, heart disease, or other circulation-related concerns, it's always wise to let your physician know before adding any new regimen, even a natural one like this. Your doctor can guide you in ensuring this practice works safely alongside your current care plan. Remember, the goal here isn't just improvement, but improvement in a way that supports your overall health for years to come. I want all men listening to remember this. Your body is far more adaptable than you might believe. Even after 60, it's capable of responding, healing, and regaining strength in ways that can truly surprise you. With the right care, proper stimulation, and right habits, you can reignite that spark you thought was fading forever, and enjoy intimacy that feels confident, natural, and fulfilling. Try this simple castor oil technique consistently and give your body the nourishment it needs both from outside and inside. Support it with healthy food, good hydration, and daily moments of relaxation. You might just find yourself experiencing changes that exceed your hopes. Don't rush the process. Trust it. If you found this information helpful or encouraging, please don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone you care about who could benefit from it. You never know how much difference a simple piece of knowledge can make in someone else's life. This is Dr. Alice Michael wishing you health, vitality, and confidence at every stage of life. Thank you for spending this time with me, and I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Until then, take care of yourself, listen to your body, and never stop believing in its ability to restore and renew.